Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of how to get Battlefront 22 up and working online. This is Sir Biznatch, and so we just finished downloading everything, and right now I'm going to show you how we organize these files that we just downloaded and put them into the right places, and how to launch Battlefront 2022 with the Kyber client and Frosty Mod Manager. So let's get going. So anyway, when you download everything, it's all going to come into zip files in your downloads folder. They're going to look like this. And the specific reason I left this Intifs in here is for one reason only. Okay, when you open this up, this file name here is going to be exactly the same as what's in your Battlefront 2 data folder. So to see that, I'm going to show you guys here. You're just going to right click on the icon. You're going to go to Open File Location. In here, you'll find a data folder. And you don't need to go into the Win32, but you see I already put the new version in here, but the original version is the exact same name. So you're going to want to right click on that, compress it to a zip file, and save that somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I kept it in my Battlefront 2 mods folder, which I created to keep all my mods in for the purpose of this video, actually. And just for organizational purposes anyway. But anyway, before I replace any files, I always send them to a zip folder and save them somewhere else. And make sure I have local copies of everything that I replace at all times, just in case I want to go back to the original version and things aren't really working out with software. So anyhow, you're just going to replace that. It's going to say you're sure you want to replace it. You're going to say yes, and you'll see here different times than when I reinstalled the game yesterday. That went right in. So that's where that lives. And then everything else, what I've done is I have a few different versions of Frosty Mod Manager, but I'm just rocking the newest one. It works, 1.0.6.1. I created this folder, and I put everything in here. All those other zip files, they just went right in here. I extract the mod manager, and then it's right here. Now you see this plugin folder. This is what we really want, right? So we're going to come in here, and then I'm actually just going to open this up again. Okay. Now the mesh set plugin. This is the only original file that we keep. Okay. We're going to want to keep that. That's why there's 5. You'll see there's 4 in here originally. Again, zip this plugins folder before you start messing with it, and make a copy, put it somewhere else. Okay. Now, so what we'll do is we'll go over here. Okay. We see this localization editor. It has 2 files in here. We don't need this top one, but the best thing to do is just drag them both. Put them in. Do you want to replace? Yes, because they're already in there. Okay. And then we want to use this merger plugin. We're going to put it right in there. Replace? Yes. Okay. Now, see this FS localization plugin? You'll notice it's the same name as the other one, and it's the same name as the original. But this is the one that you want. Okay. The string merger, standalone file, you want to throw that in here. When it asks you to replace, you're going to hit yes. This is the list of files that you need right here, guys. This is the only original one in the plugin folder. Everything else has been replaced. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys how to do actually is you're going to go to Kyber.gg. You're going to download the Kyber client. You're going to set it up. I gave myself a desktop shortcut right here, okay? But you're going to want to keep this page open. You're going to want to click on servers, all right? So what I have been messing around with, what I do, and I've joined other servers. If you want to join other servers, you can literally just click on here and see what mods other people are playing with. and you're gonna like do Google search, or you're gonna do a Nexus mod search for each of these. You're gonna download them all, and you're gonna want to load them in this exact order in the Frosty Mod Manager. But I'll show you guys how to load all those things up anyhow. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna hit host. Okay, right now I'm just gonna use the basic, and I'll just put my initials in here for Sir Biznatch, and I'm gonna hit play. Okay, now you can just leave it up here. It's fine, no big deal. I'm just gonna close that out. We don't need it anymore. I am going to run the Kyber client as administrator. Very important. You're just going to hit yes, and it's going to say it's waiting for Battlefront 2 to open. All right. Now, you're not going to open it the way you normally would. You're going to go into your Frosty Mod Manager. You're going to run this also as an administrator. Click yes. Okay. I've already got this loaded up here, Battlefront 2, but you're going to hit scan for games, and anything you got will show up. So I'm going to select it. Okay. Now, right now I don't have any mods loaded, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit add mods, and I put all those, anything that wasn't a Kyber mod, I put it in here. Okay. Now, actually, it looks like I did download the offline version, but I haven't messed with it yet. I've got some other stuff in here. You can see I've got backups of my Frosty mod folders and all that in here as well. But the only ones we are going to be concerned with are Online Kyber 1.1.2. We'll hit open. It's going to install. Takes a minute. So I'm going to have a sip of my drink. Cool. All right. Now we're going to go back, and that instant online improvements, we're going to load that up. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to hold control. I'm going to hit click on this. I'm going to hit apply mods. Okay. Now I'm not going to launch from here because, like I said, you need the Frosty Fix. Okay. So we'll be, especially if you're, well, definitely if you're using anything but Origin, you'll need that Frosty Fix. So I'm also going to run Frosty Fix as an administrator. Okay. It's going to prompt me for another version. I don't know why. I have the newest one, and I'm just going to hit no. Okay. So it senses that I have Battlefront 2 on here, and notices that I don't have Epic Games and these other things. They might be on my computer, but I didn't use them for Battlefront, so I'm going to hit EA Desktop. Okay. Now I'm going to hit Launch with Mods Enabled. And this does take a minute. So be patient, everyone. The EA client's going to pop up. You're still going to want to be patient. You're going to want to wait. And occasionally it doesn't launch Battlefront right away, and that's okay. You can just launch it yourself. Double click, it's going to give you this thing here, but don't worry about that. This is actually what I want, running with profile default. Now, I was a little alarming the first time it popped up, but boom, look, I'm loading into the game. Battlefront 2022. It's coming up. And bam, I actually have all these characters. Now, this is only showing the light side characters because that's what I chose on my host server mode. But look, we got Ahsoka, we've got Bo-Katan, Sabine Wren, Captain Rex, Hunter, Mace Windu, Wrecker, Commander Cody, Jyn Erso, Din Djarin, who's a badass in this game, might I say, Nia Noob, and Poe Dameron. All right, now you see this how it says players needed. That's okay. You're going to be waiting for people to join your server, but in the meantime, if you don't actually want to wait for that, you can hit Function, Delete, or the Insert button. Now I'm going to hit Show Administration menu, and we're going to go bot count. Okay, now 8, fine. As soon as you set this, then it's actually going to start the countdown for the game. So I'll put 4 and 3, and that's it. We'll hit Update Bots, hit Enter. We'll pick a player. Nope, actually we'll have to do this. And then we'll hit Function, Delete. Show the administration menu. Bots, and then we'll hit come out of here. Start as. And it'll take a little bit of time, but it will load up. All right, looks like it wanted some extra players here. So you'll have to play around with this, but it does work, as you can see, and a little bit of trial and error. I think there's a minimum player count, right? So if you don't meet that, then it won't work. But here we go. I'm about to load into the game as Ahsoka Tano. And that's it, fellas. You're now playing Battlefront 2022 online, and as other players join your server and come in, it will kick bots to replace them. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial.